Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be backtesting the never walk again strategy. So just as some of you have requested, today is that day we're going to be backtesting this particular strategy on the trading view platform using the replay button and to help us better understand this particular strategy. And for those of you wondering what the strategy is all about and you are still yet to see watch the video on this particular strategy where I introduce this strategy, all you need to do is just head up to FX Truth YouTube channel using this particular link right here, www.youtube FS Truth videos, and just scroll down right here around here. Exactly, this video right here is the never walk again strategy video. So that's all you need to do to be able to join us on the terrain that we are. So back to the backtesting series and process. So the first thing you want to look out for when using this never walk again strategy is that you want to first see an impulsive price move. The next thing you want to do, you want to know and observe the range you are trading within. The third thing you want to pay attention to is that you want to understand what area of liquidity is price reaching for, and that particular area that price is reaching for will become our area of reference. Then you want to make sure that that area of reference actually aligns with a particular Q zone, be it the Asian Q zone, depending on the particular pair you're trading, be it the London Q zone, the New York Q zone, the Sydney Q zone, the Tokyo Q zone, depending on you as a trader and depending on the particular pair you're trading. For me, I like to wait for price to come within the London and the New York Q zone, either the pre-London or the London Open or the pre-New York or New York Open. So this is what I actually like to do while trading with this particular strategy. And why is this very important? Because depending on the particular pair you're trading, you are going to see quick reactions happen most of the times within these particular kill zones, especially when price drops into an area of liquidity. So that's very, very crucial while using this particular strategy. It doesn't matter if you don't want to pay attention to the kill zones, but for optimum result, using this strategy is very, very essential. So the next thing you want to do for in that particular kill zone, you want to wait for a reaction in price. When I talk about reaction, if I'm talking about a break of structure in line with a new direction, respecting that particular area as an area of reference. Then the next thing is that you want to set your take profit at the area of target. So without further ado, and I'm sure it's going over most of us head already. So I'm going to be going right into the chat and clearing off some price worth of data. So because of to avoid cherry picking, I'm just going to slide three times. Let's do that. One, two, and three. So I'm going to be using certain replay button from this area right here. So let's start the replay button from there. So we're simulating this like as if it's a live trade, like we are going to be placing the trades as it's going on and going forth. So mind I said, the first thing you want to look out for is an impulsive price move in the Forex financial market. That will serve as an area for you to be able to use that area as an area of reference. So far so good. We saw that price drop down impulsively to the downside and took out this low. So from this low to this particular high is a range that price traded within, and price has run the liquidity below this low. And from then on, we saw an impulse leg to the buy side. So now from this low to this particular high becomes another significant area we want to pay attention to in price. So we're going to mark that out using the horizontal ray. So from this low to this particular, let me mark that the high. Here's going to be this particular range we are working within right now. So we want to see how price drops within this particular range, because we can see that price is already wanting to go to the sell side. So we want to see if it's going to respect this order block, and that will become our area of what, our area of reference. Mind you, we're waiting for an impulsive price leg. You get it now. And we want to pay attention to the Q zone actually we're trading within to know if we're already in the Q zone or not. So I'm actually using the for Q zone, I'm actually using the London the New York time zone on the TradingView platform. So for the London session on this particular New York session is going to be between the hours of 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. New York time to around 5 a.m. New York time. Why from 7 a.m. New York time to 10 a.m. New York time is going to be the New York session itself. So just follow me through so we better understand what we are doing right here. So just for clarity, let me zoom that out so we can all see what I'm doing right here. So this price dropping aggressively right here, and this is, you can see on the chart, this is 17 New York time, which is 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. New York time. So price is dropping. We want to see if it's going to respect this order block. Then we want to see if it's going to align with also a Q zone. So let's just press the replay button, play. So we can see that price actually dropped into this area right here, which is this fair value gap. So let's outline that properly. Let's outline that here. Okay, let me use this trend line. So I'm going to outline that right there. So you can see how price dropped into this particular fair value gap right here on the 4 hours. And you can see the reaction in price to the buy side. So there's something I want you to pay attention to. If I drop to the 1 hour right here, if I drop to the 1 hour, mind you, I'm still mastering the art of using the MT4, sorry, the trading view platform. I'm more proficient in using the MT4 platform. So you can see how price dropped into that area, and that was also an order block on the hourly time frame. But mind you, watch this area, this swing in price right here. This started happening 3 o'clock New York time, which is actually the London session. So this is a London session trade. Price drop into the London session, and just 7 o'clock New York time, you can see the reaction, how price expanded. So for the benefit of hindsight and for the benefit of the sake of this strategy, I'm going to clear off this piece of price action, and so that we can apply it methodologically to be able to understand the way I'll view it in real time. So once I see price does this, it has tapped into an area of liquidity. In this case, it failed to get to the order block, but it tapped into an area of fair value gap right here, which is this green line right here. And you can see the reaction in price. 1, 2, 3. This is a swing low right here. So it's a very, very good reaction in price. So for clarity in terms of, I spoke about the break of structure. We're going to be using the 15 minutes to be able to identify that. Right here, you can see that price consolidated for a while, went down, cleared out this low, and price expanded, breaking structures right here. So you can see price drop here. This was 7 o'clock pre-New York session. So for those of you that are very solid with catching precise entry, just like me, you can actually start filing in your entry from this area right here, or you can wait for this impulse buy here, which is 7:30 New York time, and that will be the entry you want to use in the pre-New York session. But if you're actually waiting for the New York section entirely, you can actually look at observing this particular area here in price. So let's play and see how New York zone enters. So on this particular candle, we see how price drop within that area. So just for the sake of me still learning how to use the trading view platform, just permits me to clean that out. So you can see the way price drop into this fair value gap right here. So from this low to this high, that's a fair value gap. So that'll be an area to buy. So if I click buy, we have our buy right there. So this is how I'm going to enter the trade. And where are we expecting to take as our area of target? That's high right there. That will be our area of targets. So we're putting our stops just below this low right here. So we're bringing this long position right there. I'm gonna be taking it like this, and for the long, just right there. So this should probably be a one-to-one risk to reward. So if I play that out, you already know how it's gonna pan out because I've cleaned the chart a couple of times. But this is just the way I would go about it if I was using probably a live. I was watching it in real time market. So we play that out. So you can see how price expand right there, taking out us out. That's our take profit right there. So giving netting us plus 2.9 US dollar. So that is what I'm going to be doing right there. So let's close that trade right there. We'll close that position, and that's the profit we have right there. So we sold our position right there. So that is how you're going to apply this particular strategy. Mind you, this is not cherry picking. I just, you saw the way I did that. And if you want more example, I'm going to give you one more example because I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. If you don't understand the way I go about in this video, just leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm probably going to go over this particular strategy in my other analysis. This is not just going to be the only backtesting video for this strategy. I'm going to actually backtest this particular strategy going forward also in this channel. But this is just for those of you that requested for it in real time using the replay button on TradingView. So those are the people I'm doing it for right here. So you can see the way it played out. It played out successfully. We entered our buy here. We took out our sell right there. So let me see if I can reduce this 3x so that I can actually get a very good flow with the markets and not having to clean the charts back and forth. So let me remove, okay, I think I can do something like remove drawings. So this is it. So let's go back to the 4 hours and see where we are in price. So I'll zoom that here in. So right here, we can see this is an impulse move and we see ourselves coming from this fair value gap to the upside. So let's see what price does if we could see an entry, because now price has expanded outside this range and there is this high to this low. So this is a particular range that price is trading within. And if we are true to ourselves, we can see that price is actually forming what looks like an uptrend right here. So we don't know yet. Let's see if price takes out that high and probably gives us an entry. So let's play the button right there. Okay. So I think that's what we have there. We have price taking that particular high right there. So let's outline that right there. Price took out the high. Price took out the high right there. So we can see an impulsive move to an area of value. So due to that, we are already seeing that price is respecting a bullish trend. This is a low higher than this low, and price has taken out this high. If I was trading this life, I want to be very cautious. So I'll not want to be selling from that high because that will be me selling against a prevailing trend. You know what I'm trying to say? So I want to chill and see if I can actually get an entry on the discount level rather than from a premium level. So that's what I'm going to do in real time. So I'll expand that out and I'm going to play that to see if price is going to give me an impulsive move to the sell side, probably to this order block or probably to any other PDRA, maybe on the lower time frame that I didn't pay attention to, or probably may come to this particular area here. So I'm just going to outline each and every one of them so that why they get tapped or filled in is not going to be a benefit of hindsight. It's going to be like I call them out before they happen. Each and every one of us will like that. Is that also we want to show a superhero in the chat? So price has taken out this high. So because of I already understand the trend looking at the charts, I don't want to be selling from a premium against the trend. I want to see if price is going to respect the trend. So I'm going to wait for price to drop into a discount level, either this area or come and sweep this low and give me a reason to go bullish. So that's why I'm not actually selling from this area. Let's play that. So we can see good. So we can see right there that price wicked through this particular high and dropped down right here. And this is 5 o'clock right here. So I'm going to go back to the hourly charts. I'm going to go down to the hourly charts. I'm going to zoom things this way. So this is 8 o'clock New York time. So we can see the way price dropped into this series of order blocks on the hourly charts. Just like I said, price may drop into this area or into a lower time frame PDRA, which is this series of down close candle, which acts as an order block. So you can see the way price tapped into the order block on that week and bounced off. If it was a live trade, I probably would have caught that trade from the week, but with the benefit of this backtesting, let's just continue and play it by the ear. So we saw the way price rejected right there. So let's just play that out. We can't do anything right here on this particular candle. Let's just say we're coming to the chart and we see this happen. You don't want to be chasing price right there, or else you not have a proper place to place your stop loss. So you want to allow price to ride on. So allowing price to breathe. Let's see what price does. So we can see price going up. So this is price going up, and there is a swing high right there. So this high to this low is actually a range that price is trading within. So price has actually tapped into that area right there. So let me use a ray, and the horizontal ray there. So let's see, price has tapped into that area, and this is 11 o'clock New York time in the morning. So this is 11 o'clock. So we could actually see a trade from this area because we are still within the New York Q zone time frame. So what I want to do is I want to see if, because the gap between this low right here and that high is very, very sensitive. And if I was day trading, I would actually want to see if I can catch a trade from that area to the sell side. And mind you, this is an impulse move from this low all the way to that high right there. We can see the impulse move above this high. Price came down, another impulse move. So I want to see if there's a reaction in price where I can get a little meat of the move before the day ends. So I'm going to go to the 15 minutes to see if there's a reaction in price right there. So I'm waiting for a reaction in price. So in reaction in price, I'm looking for either a swing high or a break of structure. So I'm going to play that right there. So that is a very good candle there. Okay, exactly. That's a very good candle. So I'll be entering on this particular candle if I was sure it has closed right there. So let me be selling on that candle. So I'll be selling on that candle. I'll be aiming for these lows right here, not this week actually, but these particular lows. So let me enter a sell right there, saying that I missed the whole move. So I'll be entering a sell right there, and I'll be playing that. Okay, let me actually outline the short position. So that's it there, and I'm aiming for that low right there. So if I play that out in price, let's see if we are right. Pardon me, slow because of I reduce the replay speed so that I can be able to follow it like a flow with you guys. So price is doing well. Let's see. Wow, we can see that price is good right there. You can see how price wicked through it right there. So this was a very, very good area. Impulse move to an area of reference. We saw a reaction in prices swing high within the New York Q zone, 11 o'clock. You can see that price drop. So this is towards New York close, still within the day. This is 5 o'clock New York time that we finally got our trade out. So you missed this New York Q zone, the opening of New York Q zone here. Don't be afraid. You can actually catch it on another trade right there, especially if you know what you're doing. But if I was to advise, I would advise you stick to the direction of the trend, like I said earlier. But the reason why I showed this actually is there is the possibility of actually trading this particular strategy. You can actually catch both sides of the marketplace, especially when you know what you are doing. So let's cut this trade right there. So far so good. We have plus 5.40 US dollar backtesting this particular strategy. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board again on the 4 hours and see if I can show you one more example, because I want us to see one more example. So far so good. We've extended to this high. So I want to see if price will run this particular high right here. So let's see if we can get an entry. So we have this low. We can see price is close to this low right here, and there's another block here. So let's see if price can tap any one of them. Mind you, the range we're trading within is this low to this high, and there's an impulse move down here. So probably there is an area that the area of reference is this low right here. Want to know if price will tap that area right there, or maybe a lower time frame liquidity. So if we see a reaction on this candle, probably we'll know that price has tapped into a lower time frame area of liquidity instead. So let's play that. Okay, and that's it. So we saw a reaction to the buy side. So that tells us that the impulsive move to the sell side is already completed, and price actually respected price actually respected a lower time frame area of liquidity instead. So we can see the way price went up, came down, cleared this low. So this is the market makers actually engineering liquidity. So instead of them running this particular liquidity, they engineered their own liquidity right here and push price to the buy side. So this is London session right here. This impulse move is London session. This pre-London session, 7 o'clock London time. So we can see our price drop into it. So let me actually clean that off. Permits me to do that. Let me actually clean that off to actually show you how I would have traded this area right here if it was real time. So we can see this impulse move in price on the London session. What can you see right here? A break of structure. This is the reaction in price. After the engineered liquidity, you can see the reaction in price right there. So all I'll do is wait on the 15 minutes if I was trading this live and want to see price come to this high, this breaker block right here. So let me outline that breaker block right there, that particular high right there. So I want to see price drop there within, and you can see a confluence of order block here and fair value gap. So I want to see price drop to that area right there. Good. So that is price topping into that fair value gap right there. So I'm going to be entering a buy right there, and I'm going to be pressing. Okay, I'm going to put in my stop loss actually. Mind you, we're aiming for an area of target to the buy side because we already understand we're in a bullish trend. Don't forget the storyline. I just believe I'm carrying each and every one of you along in this analysis. And I understand I'm very, very, it looks like I'm very slow in the way I'm analyzing. And that's because of I'm not actually very proficient in using the trading view platform yet. So this is a very, very good risk to reward using from the London session right here. So let's see if price will expand to that high, seeing that price has engineered liquidity at this particular area right there. So I'm going to be pressing the play right there. Let's see how it goes. So we don't want to see price come to the low, to this particular low right here. We don't want to see price come to this low. Price coming to this low will be violating our entry. So we want to see price expand all the way to that high. So I'm going to pause this to say something. You can look right here. You can see there's a fair value gap right here. If I was trading this life, I probably must have would have taken partials around here and look for another reason to enter and keep buying. But for the benefit of this replay, but repair and backtest video, I'm going to let it ride to see if it can get to that top. Well, you can see how it's you can see how it came down. If you are taking partials around here, that would have been a very favorable risk management strategy. So, but let's continue. Let's see if it's going to come and clear us out or actually go to the buy side. Wow, it's dropping aggressively. Let's see. Our stops are below this low. Don't forget. And this is what we're looking to as our area of target. These are area of reference right here. So allow me to increase your replay speed to 1 so we can fasten this, make this fast. So this is already going beyond a day trade. It's already going beyond a day trade. The way I would like to actually trade it. But this is actually nice. I want to see how this actually pans out. Wow, price is actually gaining momentum to the buy side. That's good. That's a very good sign. So this will be nice for those, especially those ones who that love swing trading. So you can see that this particular strategy is actually fractal. It works. You can apply to a various style of trading. So very, very cool. So you see we're holding beyond we're holding this trade beyond the day. You can see we're into another new day actually right here. We can see that price is actually gaining momentum to the buy side. So I'm actually holding it to show you the effectiveness of this strategy actually. Wow. And that's massive right there. That's massive. That's massive. I believe a news came out around this area. This massive whoop. So I believe we had all this consolidation, this delay in price, all because of this news coming out right here. And if we had not put our stop loss, but our take profits rather around this high, see how much we would have been making 18.780 USD. So this is the benefit of trading in line with the trend using this particular strategy. And see, just see how it plays out. Very, very massive and very, very clean. So if you are playing in line with the trend, you understand how to define the trend, just the way I did it here. You can actually even track your stop loss rather than setting a stop loss. But I advise that you take partials along the way using this strategy because it's going to be more rewarding to see that yes, you're able to take something off the table, especially if the market goes against you, just like something happened around here. You can see the way price expand, giving us around almost $8 around here. And all of a sudden, we started losing all those dollar down when price started coming to the sell side. So you actually want to take partials. So in as much as things like this can happen in price, this push up using this particular strategy, I'll still advise that you take partials along the way. So I hope you find value in today's video. I believe this video was actually long because I actually took my time and I'm actually new to using this particular platform, especially in backtesting, and I actually backtest all the way on MT4 without using replay button, just going through price, recording my observations and the rest. So those are the ways I backtest. I'm actually doing this to better help our minds, especially you guys, and those of you that asked for this video, to understand how I go about this if I was using to actually simulate this strategy if I was actually trading it live. So these are the ways and the ways I'll actually approach using this particular never work again strategy. You know what I'm trying to say? There are various factors and variations I factor in while trading this strategy, but this step by step approach, it's the holy grail, if you can say. I don't change anything in this step by step strategy, step by step of methods I use in approaching the strategy, and I'll go over that method again. First, I want to see an impulsive price move. Next, I want to understand the range I'm trading within. Secondly, is I want to know if price has reached for an area of liquidity, which is an area of reference, or have price engineered the liquidity. Like in this case, we can see if price engineered the liquidity right here. So the bonus tip is I want when price reach into an area of reference, I want it to align with a Q zone. Like you can see in this case, we applied the London and the New York Q zone and it worked perfectly. You understand? So the Q zone will make your results using this strategy more optimum and more profitable. So when price drops into these areas of liquidity within the Q zones, I want to see a reaction in price, and that can be in the form of a swing high, a swing low, or a break of structure. And last of all, I want to set my take profits at the nearest end of the range or on the opposite direction that I'm aiming for. So that's the way I actually apply this particular strategy. You understand? Never walk again strategy. And a bonus tip is you want to actually trade in line with the trend. You understand? You want to understand the trend and where what have price been doing so far. So you want to apply this strategy in line with that trend, and you can be able to catch moves like this explosive move to the buy side. So I hope you found value in today's video. If you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want more videos like this, you can leave that thoughts in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you. It's glad to be back here in 2023 with you guys, and this year is going to be a wonderful journey by the grace of God. Thank you very much, and see you in subsequent videos.